I was just trying to show support for the players, and really I'm proud of guys who've spoken up. I mean, I think too many people now, especially young people, haven't gotten involved enough and haven't had enough to say. And you know, for our players, players in all the sports actually take a risk doing that stuff. And so even if you don't, I do agree with them on everything they say, but even if you don't, I think you should have respect that these guys are out there in a peaceful way, you know, talking about issues that are important to them and with great personal sacrifice. And like I said in the thing, especially with those guys in that Players Coalition, I mean, they're basically giving up every off day to travel and try to promote specific legislation in places. So they were here October 24th, you know, working on juvenile justice laws. I mean, those guys, I'm just telling you, I know how much I relish an off day. And for them to be taking the time on off days to go and work on things, and it's not just, they're not just out there protesting and, you know, and leaving it at that. They're working to make things better. I think you have to have great respect for that. And so they just asked me if I was interested in doing that, in showing them some support, and I was absolutely happy and proud to be able to do it because I think those guys are doing great work.
What's the reaction been to the article?
Oh, I don't know. It came out at 8 o'clock this morning.
But you
obviously,
didn't get tweets?
I'm not on Twitter.
I'm sorry, texts.
I did. I got texts, but I got texts from people I know. So I'm sure there's some people out there. But again, in that one, I mean, other than the fact that some people just think no one should protest ever, I mean, I didn't really go after anybody. It wasn't that. I was just supporting their causes, but more than anything, their right to protest, and that I really do think that's what, you know, our country's all about and our values are all about. And I think they honor the people who fight for those freedoms by exercising those freedoms. And I meant what I said in it. It doesn't make sense to me. Our country was founded on protest. I mean, if it was just shut up and honor your country no matter what, we'd still be flying the Union Jack. I mean, you know, I mean, that's not what our founding fathers did. They didn't like what was going on, and they broke away and formed their own country. I mean, so I just really don't get the sentiment that if you have any criticism of your country, that you're not a patriot. Actually, if you don't have some criticisms of your country, you may not understand what patriotism is all about.